Big Papa Runk, y'all. Shout out to Papa Runk. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Willow. Willow. Oh shit. Look at this. The armrest to my chair came off because I'm always shifting around. God damn. Oh, did my internet mess up? God damn it. Well, I'm here. I hope you guys can see me. I got a little smudge on my screen here. Hold on. I needed to bang out this contest. Deerunk'S impossible contest. When it's time to stop and put your list together, that's why everyone's been doing all kind of funny shit. I just watched Andy's. He's showing runners up. J Hood had like 5 number 5s. Kavi had to switch them all around. Deerunk really did a number on us, man. It's a simple question. Top 5 covers in your collection. But come on, man. It's impossible. Or it's very difficult. It's a Sophie's choice. I don't really know what that means, Sophie's choice, but I hear it used as a phrase, and I think it means a difficult choice, Sophie's choice. But I don't know. Maybe someone in the chat can clarify what is the expression Sophie's choice. Does it apply here? Is this a Sophie's choice, a difficult choice? They're all winners or some shit. Shout out to the chat. Deerunk first. JP Budget in the house. Ruban Guzman in the building. Don't forget VV, Varangian Vigilante. Don't forget him, y'all. Let's see. Let's scroll on down. Comic Man Andy. I just watched your entry, dude. Big Ben C, Big Ben Compton. I saw what you picked up on Instagram. I like that Spawn book you picked up. I like that Spawn Western cover that you picked up, Benny C. I just saw it on the IG. 90 MF Comics. What up, man? It was nice to see you doing your comic book corner show yesterday. My invite must have got lost in the mail. Unruly Simeon in the house, man. Always great to see the Unruly Simeon. Let's see. Oh, here we go. The inevitable time when scrolling through this chat gets all wonky. Oh, here we go. I saw, where is he? I saw Jaguar in the building. What up, Jaguar? What up, Craig69, dude? Good to see all you guys, man. Fantastic to see BTC Moon Guy. Wolf Blitz. What up? Mr. Mag Musing's in the building. Fantastic. Fan-fucking-tastic. Don't lie to me, 90. Don't. One thing you can't do is lie to me. I have no tolerance for fibbing, 90. Aggressively, what up? Oh, best cover of the week was that Red Hood I did. Too kind. I was happy that it finally made it to Australia, to our boy Simple Simon. I was happy that he was happy with it. Not my best work, but I tried my damnedest, to make a decent Red Hood for him. All right, let's get to the action. Let's get to why we have arrived. So I'm going to do some funny shit too. I have a top 5, but I'm also going to do 5 honorable mentions. You know what I'm saying? For covers that really needed to get some shine, that didn't make it to that top 5 list. First, This one, speaking of Andy, I just watched your entry, Andy, and I saw, a lot of Punisher representation in your list. And there's one Punisher book. If you guys been following your boy 84, there's this one Punisher cover I always mention cyclically, every now and again. And it's, in my opinion, the coolest Mike Mignola cover of the Punisher. We're talking, of course, Punisher number 6, the Toxic Wasteland cover. There's a lot going for this cover, man. The symmetry, what's happening in the background and the foreground, like that line, the color scheme of like the gray and the light green behind him, fantastic. The sun at like half set, half mast, you know what I'm saying? Fantastic. It almost seems like it's like daylight, but it looks like it's sunset because of all the toxicity and the smog. You know what I mean? And then, of course, the stuff in the foreground, the skull. Man, what a fantastic cover. Fantastic cover. So, honorable mention. He says he may be a crier, but he's not a liar. Oh, and he sent me a screenshot. Hold on. He's sending me evidence. Look at this. Wow. He's sending me photographic evidence. Let me recant that. I don't want to publicly say 90 is a liar. I'll do the right thing, and I'll roll back my statement. 90 is not a liar. He sent me the link. Clear his name. We can't have people walking around thinking 90's a liar. Next. Next is like 1A, 1B, because there's Batman is probably my favorite comic book character. There's a reason that, I know he's super popular and everything. There's a reason that he's super popular. There's a reason that he resonates with people. A lot of people have fantastic origins. Spider-Man got bit by a spider. Superman's an alien and he had to, do some shit with a spaceship or something like that. But Bruce Wayne was just a young, billionaire, silver spoon-fed boy. Probably soft. Probably a soft boy. Let's be honest. Growing up pampered, butler and all that. But then everything changed. He wasn't bitten by a spider. He didn't, get struck by lightning. He witnessed savagery. He witnessed a murder. Shit got real for him. He went from living behind iron gates in the security of the world to shit getting real. And his parents were taken from him. Murder. He was bitten by vengeance, like Deerunk just said. And that changed everything, okay? Batman's one of the coolest heroes because he's a man. And he shows us what human men are capable of, okay? Human ingenuity. Sorry, all these books aren't going to have little rants, but some of them will. Anyway, that origin moment, Bruce Wayne in front of his dead parents, has always been a very striking image. And there are two artists that nailed this imagery on a comic book cover. Mazzucchelli, of course. Batman Year One. Fantastic. The clean line work of Mazzucchelli, the simplicity, the open space where like hovering above the camera, looking at the stark murder of Thomas and Martha Wayne. Why did you say that name, Martha? Right? That one's fantastic. But there's one that got done better, in my humble opinion. One of my favorite modern artists, Mark Brooks. To Detective Comics number 994, ladies and gentlemen. I think personally did probably the superior Batman's parents' death cover. The dark tones. The camera angle is dope. The camera's down on the ground, pointing inward at a shocked Bruce Wayne with the blood of his parents on his hands. You only see his father's hand. You see Martha laid out in the pool of blood, Batman. You know what I'm saying? The reflection in that moment is when the seed of Batman was created. And Mark Brooks portrayed that in the puddle of blood. What a fantastic cover. Fantastic. Second, people are liking my my Superman origin story. I'm fuzzy on it. Something about a spaceship. Looks like Superman's S in the blood. Hold on. Is there a secret Easter egg? Wow. I don't see it, but so says Deerunk. Superman's S in the blood. Oh, I know what you mean. Like on his chest? Eh. I think you're reaching, brother. Next. What up, Bearded Comic Bro? I had a fun time with you on the Lamer Frame Show. Next up is a favorite of mine. I'm sure it wouldn't make many people's top 10 lists, but Bruce Timm, Batman Adventures Holiday Special. Now, Bruce Timm doesn't get enough credit. Bruce Timm doesn't get enough credit for, I know he didn't do it single-handedly, but he created definitive designs and depictions of Batman, the Batman world, and more importantly, the Batman Rogues Gallery. He himself, practically, him and Paul Dini, revolutionized and revitalized the character of Mr. Freeze. I love the look that they gave Mr. Freeze, and I love this cover. Fantastic, ominous drawing of Mr. Freeze with those glaring red eyes. And to have the reflection of Batman and Barbara in the capsule, if you will, the head capsule thing of Mr. Freeze is, to this day, a striking image to me. Mostly black and white, just a little red in the eyes. Really makes the cover pop. So honorable mention number 3, Batman Holiday Special. What's up, John? Shout out to you, my brother. Great to see you. He agrees. Timm is OG legend. That's right. I know. I have a lot of books that are meaning to slab, but I think their grades, like some of these modern books, it's like that would need a 9.8. That would probably need a 9.8. I saw Andy had this in a 9.8, respect. But if I got this slabbed, I wouldn't want like an 8.5, and that's what they might be. This is another one that I should probably slab. I don't know what the grade would come to, but shout out to my boo, She-Hulk. Oh, I think I do too. Yeah, I think I have them all. I make a point to collect all the Batman movie adaptations. What's up, Bake the Snake? Honorable mention number 4, Sensational She-Hulk number 40. Very striking image, you know. John Byrne doing what John Byrne do, which is really drawing the best She-Hulk that has ever graced a comic book page. So we know he's a master in that regard. But one of the cool things about the Sensational She-Hulk run is that it was one of the, I won't say the first, but one of the first mainstream fourth wall breaking comics. Okay? And that deserves a lot of respect. So this is a great example of the fourth wall breaking, the tongue-in-cheek humor of the Sensational She-Hulk run. What's up, JoJo? Shout out to you. Of the Sensational She-Hulk run, where you have the Comics Code Authority, which normally is in the top cover of the book, being used to cover her up from nudity. That's clever. That's pretty funny. And the idea of naked jumping jacks or naked jump rope, is very cheeky, very funny. She actually does it in the first few pages of the book. If you haven't read it before, it's pretty funny. Nothing too graphic. It's kind of tastefully and humorously done. So, Sensational She-Hulk 40. Lastly, from the runners-up, this one almost made the legit top 5. But it didn't. Because this task is impossible. You know what I mean? Tales to Astonish 93. Tales to Astonish 93. Which, foolishly, I've always thought was a Kirby cover, man. But it's not. It's Marie Severin. A gal. Dude. I always thought it was Mark Severin. Marie Severin. So, right? A woman? Dude, props. 1967, a female artist creating one of the coolest Silver Surfer covers of all time. Unless Marie, I know French people sometimes have like female names as a man. Maybe Marie is a man. I don't know. But either way, Marie Severin with this fantastic Tales to Astonish. I just love that drawing of the surfer flying out, just hauling the Hulk with one hand. And then the cool like backdrop of the red fire. Really is something special. It's almost like they're flying out of the depths of hell. You know what I mean? Really something special. And another book that almost made my top covers list, is it back here? No. Is Steranko's Hulk Annual. So, boom. Runner-up. Oh, can I add one more runner-up? One more runner-up is the Steranko Foom 2 Hulk cover. Okay? Just since it was in arm's reach. That's a runner-up too. Okay. Let's get to the top 5. Let's get Someone's like, no, stop with the runners up. Okay, top 5. This is a modern book. A modern book. And a book that I think doesn't get nearly as much appreciation as it should. Jay Lee. The fantastic Jay Lee, who, as a community, will never forgive Tom King for his shenanigans. Am I right? Team Jay Lee, fuck Tom King forever, for pulling that shit on Jay Lee. He's got a top 5 cover, man. Don't you ever come at the god, Jay Lee. Thank you very much. Marvel Knights #2, Jay Lee cover. I can't get over this cover, man. I hoped, I prayed that they would make a Virgin variant without the Marvel Knights trade dress, okay? That would make it, this thing would be slabbed 9.8 if that was the case. But still, this is one of the best covers I've ever seen. The Elektra split, talk about symmetry. I mean, you can cut this cover in half. You know what I'm saying? You can cut this cover in half. And it's pretty much almost the same drawing. So very good use of symmetry. The dragon gargoyles, it's like she's in Japan. The snow falling, the color scheme. I love it. I'm just so drawn to this cover. This book, my love for this book cost me my Comic Gories title. If you know your Comic Gories history, I was on my way to 3 consecutive championships. I was on my way to winning that Amazing Fantasy 9.8 facsimile slab from Matt, the boy who had 7. I had 2 W's under my belt. I was on my way to my 3rd championship. I fought my way through the semifinals. I made it to the championship round. Me and J Hood Creative. As you know, the finals is 3 books. What up, First Edition? What up, Carlito? Magic Lasso. I fought my way through. And as you know, the championship round comes down to 3 books. We were 1-1. It came down to the 3rd round, the final book. That if I won it, if I had to win 1 round, then I would have been the 3-peat champion and I would have won the belt. And it was, Ooh, That's Gotta Hurt, some shit. Ooh, That's Gotta Hurt cover. And I couldn't think of a good one. And my love for this cover just drew me to it. And I said, well, the split's gotta hurt. And I thought of like Van Damme at Bloodsport doing the split. I couldn't sell it to the chat, and I lost. And if I'm speaking honestly, I only picked this book to begin with because I just loved the cover so much, and I had to like retroactively find a reason for it to fit. So, you know, true love sometimes costs you, but I'm willing to sacrifice the belt to represent for this cover. Thank you. Thank you very much. Next, another modern book. The last modern book, well, I don't know. We'll see. Another one that's kind of modern. I told you Mark Brooks is my guy. Okay? And my favorite Mark Brooks cover is this one. Astonishing X-Men, #1. The Mark Brooks Psylocke cover. You know what I'm saying? What up, Mr. Miracle? Comic Books NYC, Kavi, what up? I went with this one, and I love this cover so much because it's not just a babe cover. There's a lot of guys, there's a lot of books that, especially from guys like Mark Brooks, from Art Germ, from Adam Hughes, that they got the banging hot babe covers. But really, that's all they have going for it. This has that hot babe element. I think Mark Brooks can do babes just like anyone else. But it's not only that, it's the cherry blossoms. The cherry blossoms in the foreground and the cherry blossoms in the background. Even though it's digital fuckery, which I don't revere as much as doing it by hand, the cherry blossoms in the front are a little out of focus to simulate like how it would look in a photo. I loved it so much, I had to get it graded with DGC. Thankfully, this thing was pristine condition and it came back a 10.0 from DGC's most reputable grader. So don't even try to question the condition. You know what I mean? Bam. That's right, Simeon. That's right. Now, this next one, contrary to that one, I wasn't just a slave to the libido, as you said. But this one I kind of am, okay? It's another babe cover. I'm sorry, but it's not just a babe cover, dude. It's Planet Comics #1, okay? Planet Comics #1, Dave Stevens, one of my top artists of all time. Another guy who can draw the females like anyone's business, but also can do it all, male characters as well. I'm just drawn to this cover big time. The yellow, the logo, Planet Comics. The babes look great. The body language of homegirl here is fantastic. The retro spaceship motorcycle is second to none. Second to none. I love retro futuristic and all the hands on the bottom trying to get at. It's like they just escaped from like a hairy situation, you know. So it's cool. It's really cool. Mag Musings, is this an homage? I don't think it's. I know this book was homaged. You know what I'm saying? In The Dirty Pair by Adam Hughes, but I think this was the first one. I don't know. Hiya Lucha Libre, horrible picks, says Hialeah. Wow. Shots fired by Hialeah. Okay, so what do I gotta do? Bust out the big guns, dude? What do I gotta do? Bust out the big guns then? Is this what I have to do to make you understand? I was debating whether or not to include Silver Surfer 4 in my top 5. Okay. Because I try not to be too predictable. I try not just to go with the common consensus, okay? But sometimes shit's the world-renowned, almost universally agreed best cover because it's the fucking best cover. You know what I'm saying? And that just is what it is. I'm not going to leave this out in order to be too cool for school, okay? I'm going to keep it real. And this is one of my favorite covers of all time. And this is objectively one of the best covers of all time. John Buscema's a master. And just the battle square off, like two heroes facing off against each other. The colors, the background, I love like the purple. The more I spend time with this cover, the more that you see the cool details of it, like the Rainbow Road, the little town in the background, the purple space squiggles. Fantastic. So there you go. Oh, wow. See? You know, maybe not. Maybe it's not one of the best covers. Kavi said it's not even in his top 10. He basically said it's garbage, but that's okay. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. Oh, by the way, I wasn't really ranking these like 5 to 1. So this next one I'm gonna bring is not like the number one cover in my all collection. I just gathered up my favorite covers. And when it comes to my favorite cover artists, he prefers. I had to take it to the extremes, Kavi. I love that cover. I think it's fantastic. And when you're Silver Surfer Mark, it really pulls at you as well. And not only am I a Silver Surfer Mark, but I'm a Batman Mark, dude. I'm a Batman Mark. And I'm a Brian Boland fan, big time. And The Killing Joke is one of the coolest comic book covers of all time. I have a poster of this book. I have a poster of this cover image on the wall in my comic room because it's just one of the coolest comic book drawings, covers ever. And not only that, let me tell you something. The extreme close-up is fantastic. The the anatomy and the detail of the camera being held is really cool. That close-up shot. It also harkens back to the twisted events of the book where he's like has the camera on him when he pops Barbara, and also the unconventional trade dress of this book also makes it one of the top 5 elite. It's not your conventional Batman logo Killing Joke. To have this Killing Joke logo on that bottom corner at an angle was a really cool design choice. And I think it looks fire. Shout out to Kavi. I got this book off Kavi. The very first community buy that I made. The first time I was like, should I actually engage in commerce with these fucking lunatics on this YouTube platform? I wasn't sure. So I said, this guy Comic Books NYC seems okay. He seems like he has his shit together. I'll try it. And sure enough, it went smooth, and the rest is history. So there you go. There's my contest entry. I wanted to do a little more I can't help but tell you a little bit about why I chose certain books, and I just like talking about comics. So sorry for the long-winded descriptions, you know what I mean, of why I chose the covers, but hey, they're my favorites for a reason because I passionately like them. Okay? Boom. Thank you, Kavi. Yep, I know you. Kavi gave me a great deal on that book. Uh, boom. I'm just gonna get out of here. I just wanted to pop in. You know what I'm saying? And put in my entry. This contest is impossible. If I did this contest entry like a month from now, it might be like a slew of different books. I'm not sure. But I look forward to seeing everyone else's entries. I've been digging the ones I've seen thus far. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. I'll see you later. I might even be in like a streaming mood tonight. So maybe I'll try to weasel my way into another show. Or if someone's going live, hit me up. Because I'm just chilling, okay? All right, guys. I'm out of here. Enter Deerunk'S contest. I hope I win. I want that. I want that Secret Wars slab, man. Peace out. Take care. Bye. Clear